Hi. About 7 months ago, Miranda and Craig moved from Perth down to a small town in the southern part of the state called Mount Barker. Well, last month I went down to visit them and to see their new home. And this is a video of my visit there. I hope you enjoy it. My first stop upon arriving was the Mount Barker Lookout.
Look at me. No, this is. Wait, trust me. Yeah, we'll have to come back on a clear day.
Well, it's actually kind of cool with the clouds like that.
Yeah, the fog coming in.
This shot takes in the entire town of Mount Barker. The areas surrounding Mount Barker appear to be surrounded by mostly hobby farms. Then we went out to a restaurant. I can't remember the name of it. But we went out for a meal, which was nice having all of us together around the table.
To home.
The next day we drove into Mount Barker to drop Jacqueline off at the swimming pool. Although the weather was really cold, I don't know why she would want to swim, but it gave me a chance to see the rest of the town, which was really kind of a nice little town. So we just stopped at the butcher there. But my favorite spot in town was the bakery. They had the best bakery, and it was famous. People were stopping in, forming lines to get in. And then the next day was real excitement because we stopped at a chicken breeder to pick up some more chickens for the coop.
Okay, you're all going to stay together. It's okay. Hey, beautiful.
So see how she's got little flaps there?
Yeah.
At this age, boys would have much bigger ones.
Okay.
She's a girl.
Yes. But, like I said, if she starts crying, she's a boy. And just bring her back. So I'm done.
Why did they have to
The
go in like
buffalo pigeon is the one that's most likely to jump out.
Yeah, okay.
Oh. The other girl in the photo there is a friend of Jacqueline's. Her name is Evie, and you'll see her in a lot of the videos because they spend a lot of time together. This woman had some really cool looking chicken coops.
Goldie! Oh, this is the smallest one.
A nice, tiny. Oh, come on, girls. This is good.
This one is called This one's called yellow.
Oh, gee, very original. Oh, Jacqueline.
It means you reflect away from me. So we got yellow and Goldie, and then we got little baby. Ow, Jacqueline! Get off my toe. Go free yellow.
Oh, you're so tiny. You just little Papa. I'm gonna go.
Are those carrots?
Which one? No.
Oh, look at yellow. How much does difference between yellow and Goldie?
No. Oh. Oh, she's got some black dots on her tail.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Shut the gates.
Alright, I'm gonna hold this thing away.
You're just a little baby.
Just a baby. Thanks, Cynthia. I know.
Just going to take a little early morning walk around Craig and Miranda's property here. And, first of all, let's see what all animals are doing this morning. There's some of the sheep in the paddock. And there's their alpacas. The reason they got the alpacas is because they're supposedly very defensive of the sheep and protect them against foxes and other predators. Here's Craig and Miranda's woodsheds. They depend on firewood for heating and for their water as well. They're well stocked. They have wood everywhere. Here's their dam. They also have some resident ducks, as you can see flying away in the distance there. They use the dam, but they come and go. And there's the youngest one of the bunch. Hello. Hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Here's their orchard. They have oranges, lemons, plums. They have olives. And I'm sure I'm missing some. There's mulberries. And on this side, Craig has just planted some more olive trees going along here. It'll take about 5 years before they start producing olives. And here's some of the old sheds that have been left here, and it's just all manner of stuff in them. Last owner died, and they just left everything in these sheds. Here's another shed. And this, of course, is the front of their house. Miranda's since painted that brown fence white, and it really looks nice. Here's Miranda, turned into a real country farm girl.
Yep.
Doing her work here.
Run away. Run.
Oh, God, right.
Did he get burned?
This is a huge accumulated pile of old tree stumps and dead branches that were scattered throughout the property. Once a year when the fire ban is off, they light a big fire and get rid of that. All the neighbors do the same.
There's little flies. I don't know. Did they?
Here comes Cam and Jacqueline on their quad bike. The fire eventually got huge. Unbelievable the amount of heat it gave out. We had to stand out 20 meters or more away to stay out of the heat. By morning, all there was ashes. Next, we went out to one of the national parks, and don't ask me to pronounce the name of it because I'd probably get it wrong. But it's the whole area around Mount Barker is beautiful. This is the tree in the rock here.
Me and Evie are gonna go look for Cam.
As you can see, some of the trees in this park were absolutely huge. This beautiful sculpture is called the Twin Creek Sculpture. It's a combination of Aboriginal and Western art, and it depicts the evolution of life over a period of millions of years. And now we're heading up to another lookout. This is in Albany, and it's all along the way
Where's
we
that baby
met
antelope?
Bilby.
No, I don't think we have any.
It's a big rat.
No, it isn't, but you can tell by the nose that it's a bilby. But this lookout is also a war memorial. You can see from this the rough character of the coastline in southern Australia. And this is called the Gap here. We also visited a wind farm, and if you've never visited one of those, you would have no idea how monstrous these windmills are. They're just huge. Then there was excitement at the Webleys. The Easter Bunny has come.
Right?
What's this? Oh, pajamas.
Whoa, that was the entrance.
This is the Anzac Day March in Mount Barker. The Plantagenet winery had an open house for Anzac Day as well. And Mandy's friend is the manager of the cellar here. And that's her friend there behind the counter. Catherine, her name is, and her husband is in the background there, Stephen. It looks as if we may have a storm coming in. And indeed, a storm did come in, and it took half of that large tree down.
There's nothing I'd rather be doing on a Saturday morning.
Craig and his friend Stephen put in a hard few hours, but they finally got it cut up. I believe the name of this was the Mount Barker Arts Festival, and I'm pretty sure all of these exhibits were done by students. Okay, this pretty much ends my visit to Mount Barker. It was really great to see Miranda, Craig, Cam, and Jacqueline again, and to meet some of their friends, and to see the area around Mount Barker as well, which is just beautiful. I didn't get a lot of shots of the inside of their home, but they've done a fantastic job of renovating, changing a 1980s farmhouse into a modern, comfortable home. They still have a few things that they want to get done, and I'm sure when they are finished with the renovation, they'll put it all on their YouTube video, Roaming in the Robo, and we'll be able to see what the inside of the house looks like. I had a few hiccups getting home, so I'll tell you about those. Here we are getting on the plane at the local airport, and 10 minutes later they were ushering us back off the plane again because they couldn't get the engine started. You would have thought they'd have had this all under control beforehand, but it is what it is, and we ended up waiting for 4 hours in the airport for another plane to come and take us to Perth. This meant that I had to rebook my Perth to Sydney trip, because otherwise I would have missed the plane, and the only plane I could get meant a 3-hour layover in Perth. So I finally got to Sydney about 10:30 at night, only to find out that the trains to Newcastle weren't running because there was flooding on the tracks because of all the rain that they've had. So thanks to Michelle for putting me up for the evening, and I did finally make it home safely. Having said that, I'm making this video several weeks after I was there, and it's actually still raining, and some areas of the East Coast are experiencing some of the most worst floods that they've had in their entire history. We're very fortunate here that we haven't had any flooding. As a matter of fact, as I'm making this, the sun has just come out here for a moment, but I'm sure the rains are expected to continue for another day or two. But we're very lucky to not have any flooding here. Anyway, that just about takes care of it. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again soon.